everyone. Notes 5.1 are on multiplying polynomials. This is the first day of our multiplying of polynomials. So just a reminder that when you multiply monomials, you must always add your exponents. So don't forget, like if you had x to the power of 3 times x to the power of 4, for example, x to the power of 3 right here means x times x times x. And x to the power of 4 right here means x times x times x times x. And so altogether, the shortcut for what we have here is just x to the power of 7, because we've got 7 x's multiplied together, and 3 plus 4 is 7. So always add your exponents whenever you are multiplying monomials. Also, I just want you guys to write down that you should also multiply your coefficients. And don't forget, your coefficients are the numbers in front of the variable. All right, so now when you're distributing, you must always multiply the number on the outside of the parentheses by every single number on the inside of the parentheses. Okay, so let's take a look at the examples that we have here. So our first example is 2 times bracket x plus 8. So essentially what this is saying is we've got 2 sets of x plus 8. And when I put them together, x plus x is 2x, 8 plus 8 is 16, so I get 2x plus 16. But you can also distribute through. So 2 times x is 2x, and 2 times 8 is 16. So that's a quicker, easier way of getting our answer. Okay, so that's how you do number 1. Now for number 2, this is c to the power of 1, c to the power of 1. And remember, when we multiply, we always add our exponents. So when I multiply c to c, I do 1 plus 1, which is 2, so I get c to the power of 2. And then here, when I multiply this c to this 4, I get 4c. So this ends up becoming c squared plus 4c. Now, if they're not like terms originally, they will not be like terms in the final answer. Okay? All right, the next one. This is d to the power of 1, d to the power of 1. So when I distribute through here, I have 2 terms inside of my brackets. I'll have 2 terms in my answers. So 3 times 7 is 21. And then d to the power of 1 times d to the power of 1 is d to the power of 2. Okay, and then 3d times 2, 3 times 2 is 6, so I end up getting 6, but there's a d there, so it has to be 6d. And that's my answer right here. Okay, if you have any questions about any of these, please ask me and I'll be more than happy to help you out. So now let's take a look at number 4. So number 4, I've got 3a to the power of 1, and I'm going to be multiplying it by 2a to the power of 2. So when I distribute this 3a to this 2a squared, 3 times 2 is 6, and then when I add my exponents, I get a to the power of 3. Okay? Then when I multiply this over here to this term, this is a whole term together. So I get 3 times 7, which is 21. Then I've got a to the power of 1 times a to the power of 1, so I get a to the power of 2, and then this b just kind of tags along for the ride. So that's the answer to this question right here. Okay? The next one that we have here is 13x to the power of 4 times 2x to the power of 7. So 13 times 2 is going to give me 26. And then when I multiply, I add my exponents. So I get 4 plus 7 is 11. Okay. Then when I distribute this 13 to this 3 right here, 13 times 3 is 39. And then this x to the power of 4 just tags along and goes for the ride. So this is my answer for question number 5. Okay. Now for question number 6 right here, I've got 9j to the power of 1. So I'm going to distribute it to the negative 3j squared right here. So 9 times negative 3 is negative 27. And then when I multiply, I need to add my exponents. So 1 plus 2 is going to give me this 3 that I need. So this is j to the power of 3. Okay, then when I multiply 9j to this 2j, this is j to the power of 1. So 9 times 2 is positive 18. And then j to the power of 1 times j to the power of 1 is j to the power of 2. And then lastly, right here, we've got 9j to the power of 1 times negative 7. So 9 times negative 7 is negative 63. So I get negative 63j because this j right here just tags along. Okay? All right. We are going to skip over to question number 9 next. So for question number 9, it says if the length of a rectangle is 5l squared and the width of a rectangle is 7l plus 2, what is the area of the rectangle? So remember, area is always going to be length times width. And here our length is 5l squared, okay? This is our length. And here our width, it tells us that our width is 7l plus 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to say the area is equal to our length, which is 5l squared, times 7l plus 2. But I'm going to write it in brackets because the 7l plus 2 is the entire width and it needs to go inside of brackets. So now all I need to do is just distribute. So right here, 5 times 7 is 35. And then l to the power of 2 times l to the power of 1 is l to the power of 3. Okay? And for the last one right here, 5 times 2 is 10, so I get 10, and then the l to the power of 2 just tags along for the ride, and this is my final answer right here. Okay? 7 and 8 are challenge problems, so I will be walking around and helping people out with 7 and 8 individually. So that's it for our video today. Let me know if you have any questions, and good luck with your problem set. Don't forget to not procrastinate. Get it done and over with. It's manageable. You should be able to finish it in class and be able to get the feedback that you need. All right, good luck.